viewers.
Yeah, and this is serious. That's right. According to the National Resources Defense Council, nearly 77 million Americans are drinking water that violates the 1974 Safe Drinking Water Act on a regular basis. Now, they also tested in Arizona, and they found that 1/3 of us Arizonans, or 2.4 million people, get our water from utilities that have violated the same federal drinking water regulations. Now, don't get me wrong. Water utilities try as hard as they can. They do the best job they can, but they were never set up to take the stuff that they're finding in our water today out. And the problem is we never find out about it until it's too late. And some of the really bad stuff we never hear about. But, most Arizonans don't drink their tap water because it tastes or smells bad. And that's largely due to the chlorine that they put in it. But you know what? Chlorine, the bad taste and the bad smell isn't the worst part about having chlorine in
and we hear that sometimes. What's the rest of the story there with chlorine? Because many viewers may not be aware.
In addition to increasing your chances of getting cancer, the U.S. Council for Environmental Quality has positively linked exposure to chlorinated water to heart disease, stroke, Alzheimer's, breast cancer in women. So it's a serious, serious problem. And one other thing, most people don't realize that we get 2/3 of our exposure to chlorine when we take a bath or a shower because it's absorbed through our skin 6 times faster than if we were to drink it. Let me show you something. This is ordinary Tucson tap water, and it's the same water because I'm pouring it out of the same glass. These are the same pool test drops you test for chlorine in your backyard swimming pool. I'm going to drop 5 drops in each glass. Help me count. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5. We can count.
Yep. If it turns yellow, and it is, that means there's chlorine in there. Now, I'm going to take my fingers just for a couple of seconds and swish it around in this one to simulate taking a shower or a bath. Drop the same number of drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nothing.
Where'd all the chlorine go?
You're saying in those 2 seconds, it went into?
Every bit of that chlorine was taken into our skin. That's how much chlorine we absorb every time we take a shower. Now, how can, in any way, can that be good for you?
Right. So what are you recommending then?
You know what? If you're concerned about the stuff that's in our water, and we should be, or maybe you just don't like the taste, you're tired of buying bottled water, you're tired of fighting hard water deposits, it's probably time you consider getting rid of your old water systems like reverse osmosis and water softeners, and get a whole house water system that actually treats every drop of water coming into your house. The best one I found is the one I brought along from H2O Concepts.
And so besides looking different, I mean, obviously it's got a nice shiny shell. It looks way newer than the other old systems. What's different on the inside?
You know what? Honestly, Alex, it's the only system of its kind like it on the market. Inside that system, it filters water and it takes all the bad taste, all the bad smell out, so you never have to buy another case of bottled water ever again. Your great tasting water is as close as the nearest faucet. It takes all the chlorine and contaminants out in the shower, so you're not absorbing it through your skin like I just showed you. And you know what? It does it without salt. You don't need to add salt to this, so you don't get that slippery, slimy feeling you get when you take a shower or a bath in softened water. And you know what? Inside their system, their patented electronics actually breaks up hardness before it happens, so you'll never, ever have to scrub hard water deposits. And again, it does it without salt. And you know what? Once that's installed in your home, you don't have to touch it for 10 years. There's nothing for you to do. There's no filters to change, no salt to add, nothing at all to maintain it. And you know what? It comes with a 10-year guarantee. Now, anybody that guarantees their system for 10 years has got to be pretty confident in it, and they are, because it's been tested and certified by more independent laboratories than any other system out there. So you know it's going to do what they say it's going to do. But with water, it's all about taste. So I brought some Tucson tap water after it's been through one of the systems. See what you think.
It smells good.
There's no smell at all?
Yeah, it just tastes pure. You don't taste any chemicals.
That's right.
Yeah,
It tastes
it's
very different.
better than the stuff you buy in the store. And you know what? You don't have to carry it home, and you know what? You never run out.
Right. So you have a special, right, for our viewers?
H2O is running a special, Heather. You know, if you call right now and you're one of the first 20 callers during the show, has to be during the show, and say you saw it in the morning blend, H2O Concept will give you a $400 discount, a $250 manufacturer's kick the salt rebate, free standard installation, and their financing packages available to fit any budget OAC. So guys, there's really no reason not to call. Everybody can afford the most advanced water system on the market.
It's a no-brainer.
Thanks, Dirk.
Thank you.
And if you would like the most advanced home water system available, great tasting water from every faucet of your home, no chlorine or contaminants in the shower, and no more hard water problems, you can call H2O Concepts at 1-877-442-5222, or you can log on to h2oconcepts.com.
talking about Plexiderm and how it works in minutes to reduce some of those key signs of aging.
It really does work in minutes. If you have wrinkles, crow's feet, or under eye bags, get ready to be amazed by this. Lifestyle consultant Scott DeFalco is joining us now to share some of the secrets of this amazing new technology and change the way you see yourself in the mirror, because sometimes we pass ourselves in the mirror. I do when we're shopping. It's like, whoa, I see them now.
It was just the lighting, right? It was just the lighting.
That's
It's all
what
lighting.
we tell ourselves.
Well, let me tell you, you can't fight the key signs of aging. And I tell people this all the time. Getting older is great. And they laugh at me when I say this, so thank you guys for not laughing. But it really is. You're fighting life, you're conquering life, surviving life. That's a big deal in this day and age, guys. But fighting those key signs of aging, that is the problem with Plexiderm's new rapid reduction serum. We're making it simple because it's completely topical. It works in minutes. It lasts for hours. But as my old football coach used to say, Scott, you can talk to your blue, but the videotape don't lie. So let's go to our brand new model who you know so well as Sweet Georgine. Now, guys, I brought a time-lapse video. We put the new rapid reduction serum on her problem areas, around her eyes with the crow's feet, around her mouth with the laugh lines. We sped this up to 20 seconds in real time. It was only a minute and a half. Look at her results. Wow.
Incredible. She looks like an airbrushed version of herself.
Yeah,
She really
that's
does.
exactly what it looks like. You also have before and after pictures too.
Yeah, and they're really telling because it's all the key signs of aging, not just her problem areas like you saw, but the under eye bags, the forehead lines, the crow's feet, again, those laugh lines around the mouth, and a part of your body. I told you this last time I was here. It's been really huge, and people that have called to try the product have been targeting this area, loose skin under your neck.
Right.
That's a big problem people have as they get older, a real big sign of aging, or maybe someone that's lost a lot of weight, Heather. They feel great about themselves because they lost the weight, but they get the loose skin, they get insecure again.
The
as you're seeing.
elasticity is gone.
Exactly, right.
Rapid reduction is really the key word here because it works so quickly. You don't have to wait for these results. It happens almost before your eyes.
Yeah, it does. And like I've told you before, I'm not David Copperfield. I'm not a magician. Those are untouched and not altered in any way. And I'm going to be the mad scientist here, guys, for just a second because, you know, we don't care. Guys don't care, Alex. You know, we just want to know if it works. But women are actually concerned about what they put on their face or in their bodies. So we derive silicates from the shale rock that you see there on the table like we did with our prior cream. But we've upped our game with the ingredients. We've added peptides and collagen to the formula. And you brought up elasticity, Heather, which is huge. And that's where collagen comes in because over time, as your peptides and collagen degrade, that's why you get dry skin. That's why you get the sags and the wrinkles. And with the peptides and collagen, we're giving you moisture and elasticity. So that's why it's working quicker and lasting longer.
Right.
It just gives you that plump look.
Yeah,
you know, right?
it does. Well, we're binding the water to your skin, okay, with a real potent anti-aging peptide called acetyl hexapeptide 8. In the skincare world, it's known as Botox in a jar, but without the needles, no painful injections or expensive doctor visits. So we're binding that water to your skin, like you said, Heather, to give you a nice, plump, youthful, glowing look, keeping the elasticity so that it lasts longer, up to 10 hours.
And it's just not normal people who are using this. I mean, makeup artists, professionals are using this. Everybody wants to look better, right? And especially when you put your makeup on, a big concern is when you put that powder on or that foundation, the lines are even more obvious.
It actually makes it look worse, and that's why we use guys a lot, because our key signs of aging more prominent than women. And like you just brought up, Heather, great point. The more makeup you put on as a woman to try to cover up these problem areas, the worse it can get.
So let's hear from some actual people who got real drastic results from this, because we can talk about the science all day long, but hearing from actual customers.
Science is good, but results are great.
Really helps. Let's hear.
61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. And yet, when you look in the mirror, what you see necessarily isn't what you feel inside. Plexiderm, it fixes all that. It makes you feel as good outside as you do inside.
Well, and this is a woman who is already fit, right? But she wants a little help getting rid of some of those finer lines, etc.
Well, of course. And look, you can look great on the outside, but if people are seeing these key signs of aging, it can ruin your appearance. And the great thing about this is that it is topical. People hate needles. I've had some actor model friends in LA. They were doing the injections, and the girls that I knew that were doing it, they absolutely were deathly afraid of the needles. And the upkeep was so expensive that they couldn't keep doing it. They're using Plexiderm now.
Right, and you don't have to worry about that unnatural look.
Right.
Because once you have that Botox done, you're stuck with it for a while.
We've seen the bad things. Yes, we've seen that in Hollywood.
Not pretty.
No,
and
it's
so
not.
You mentioned makeup artists too, because professionals are really using this as well. And you brought a tape that actually shows a professional.
Yes, Sandy's a makeup artist who I've worked with. She works with big-time actors and people in Hollywood and in show business. And let's hear what she had to say.
Hi guys, my name is Sandy Marinese. I'm a professional hair and makeup artist, and one of the number one question that I always get in my chair is, can you make me look younger? So we had a few people that we applied it to, and some of them at first I was like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna work. And I was so impressed how fast, efficient, and how well it really worked. Now I could really say to people, yes, I can make you look younger.
Right, and again, I mean, it works really well with makeup too. You could just incorporate it into your daily routine.
Yeah.
So you can get ready for work, and if you're going out for drinks later on in the day, you're still going to look young. You're going to feel like you didn't go to work
Special
that
event,
day.
special date at night, which if it lasts 10 hours, that means it's, in this day and age, it's really
It's a good thing. Scott, thank you. We're going to give them a special now because Plexiderm's offering a wonderful special for our viewers. Get Plexiderm for 50% off with free shipping. You can order now by calling 1-800-948-0923, or you can go online to plexiderm.com. You're watching The Morning Blend. We'll be right back.
From baby photos to wedding videos, all our memories fill us with joy. And for many of us, they usually stay on thumb drives or just in boxes on shelves. But there is a company that can make them easy to see and keep safe. Rory Gross, the Senior Ambassador with Forever, is joining us this morning to tell us all about it. Good morning.
Good morning. It's nice to be here.
I'm so glad that you're here because I am one of those people. I know that I'm not alone, though, that we have thousands of pictures on our phones or our laptop computers, or maybe old ones that we have stuffed away somewhere, and then we just don't get a chance to see them or have them put, you know, in a frame like this, which is awesome. So tell me about Forever and what you do with the company.
Okay. So Forever was founded a few years ago based on the fact that the founder was looking for permanency in photo storage. So nothing is really permanent. Your hard drives crash, your thumb drives get destroyed, CDs are becoming obsolete, and cloud storage does not have a permanent solution until Forever. So Forever is permanent and guaranteed. It's secure, it's private, it's mobile, and it's fun. So what do I mean by that? So as far as being private, most of you have Google Photos or you have Facebook, and you sign terms and conditions. One of those terms and conditions, you're giving up title to your photos, which means that they can then sell the photos to third-party advertisers and data mine the photos. In Forever, we guarantee that your photos are private, you own them, they will never sell them, they will never compress the data on them. So they're secure. So Forever has multiple servers where they store your photos in several different locations globally. So if there's a problem with one server, there are backups. So in addition to photos, you can also store your audio files, video files, as well as PDF files, which nowadays trying to get documents to people, it's a safe, secure way to do that. And it's mobile. So anywhere that you're that you have internet access, you can access your photos. So for instance, we have Americans stuck abroad and they can't get home, and their photos are on their computer at home. But if they had a Forever account and internet access, or even their mobile phone, they could access their photos no matter where they're at and help reconnect with their family that way.
Well, I think a lot of us have said in the past, well, I just don't have time to do that right now. That's such a huge project. I'll get to that later. And then later turns into years. Okay. Now we can do this at home.
So one of the reasons using me as an ambassador or other ambassadors with Forever is you've got a personal coach. So we'll work with you. I believe you don't spend more than 15 minutes at a time working on your photos. Hard stop at 30 minutes. So what does that mean? You're watching TV at night, there's a commercial coming on, you can take, during the commercial, you can decide what photos you want to upload and forget about it until the next commercial. So if you spend 15 minutes a week working on your photos, after a year, you've spent 13 hours.
Okay, so you've taken a lot of stress off of this, and I don't want to run out of time. Let's walk through some of the products that you offer.
Okay, so we offer design and print, which you can create photo books, wall art, That happens to be one. We also have paper